Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Natoji and today this is your Veronica review. She is on the banner currently with Garam, which we reviewed already, the one-shot review, and also Marina and Bianca. I will put those in the link description below, and as usual I tested her in every content. I put her in the training room and she is shining very well right now in the arena, as you can see here for this week map, a very large map. I tried her also in the co-op. She's doing wonderfully well when you have the right team setup and the right build and much other content. She's really a unit, a fantastic support. She's not the best dealer, the best tanker, the best healer, but she's helping your teammates or your other units to become monsters in drastically increasing their output and also having some decent sustain. Now to get started with the cards today, some kind reminder: if you haven't been last Wednesday, like every Wednesday when there is a new hero, I do the Korean updates, and not only I'm reading skills but I also provide insight, and she's a fantastic support for the simple reason of these skills, which is unique in the game. This is a blessing of the chosen one. It increases the nearby party member critical hit multiplier by 100% for 4 seconds. And once you start to build as much as you can the critical hit chance of herself and also of your party members with some party buff, you can start to see the real difference. So I'm going just to show here on the screen. You can see I tried on the dummies and I did over maybe 100 of hours of plays with her really last week, just to really deeply try her out. And you can see really the difference in between when you do not have any critical hit chance on your accessories and on your cards, when she's alone, and when you use critical hit chance and also critical hit card with a critical buffer, for example. Overall, the best consistency will be here in using critical hit cards. So this is what I really recommend. If, for example, you go with a team with a critical party buffer, but you use here, as you can see, I'm on attack here, double attack percent, and I'm using the Mirror Earring of Worship. It can go, of course, higher when she crit, but overall this is not consistent. Sometimes I hit 1 million point one, sometimes I go above the 1.4 million up to 1.5 million, but this is not consistent. So overall I will highly recommend double critical hit chance. If you are early game, you do not have those, please feel free to go for double attack percent. And if you are very early game, you can switch some defense percent if you are struggling and you are maining with her. Now before to get started with the accessories today, if you do not have any of the item I'm going to share with you guys, please feel free to prioritize critical hit chance, attack percent, elemental attack percent, and skill damage percent. Let's get started first with the farmable, the Minotaur's necklace. This is available with your battle medals you earn from your arena, Colosseum, and raids. This is still time gated to limit break because it takes such a long time, but overall this is one of the best offensive accessory in the game. They add this nice buff from 2%, they boost up the critical hit chance to 5%. I just would like to make that quick mention once again. The maximum one random ability, this is elemental attack, it goes up to 18%, which is the highest in the game. All other accessories are capped to elemental attack plus 15%. The next will be the Mirror Earring of Worship. So this is endgame. You must be able to farm the Mirror Rift to get it either via the drops or either after you use your mirror shards in the shop to be able to buy it. That's why players love it, because once you can access the endgame content and start to farm the mirror rift, you can break those for this juicy plus 7% of defense once you limit break it. And overall it's a pretty thick and very good accessories. Water type attack plus 15%, and in the 4 random abilities you can get HP plus 12%, defense plus 10%, skill damage plus 20%, and weapon skill regen speed plus 12%. Following up is the Ice Queen ring, very strong, 125 of depth. It has that critical hit chance, a 3%, water type attack plus 15%, skill damage plus 15%. You can crack up to 16% of HP once you limit break it, and you have that weapon skill regen speed plus 10% and defense plus 6%. The only issue is only available via drops. You cannot farm this, and as you can see here, after 6 months I'm still not having it. So this is a very hard item to get in the game. Now for the Legion accessory, I will just pick the Ring of Belief. It has 127 of depth, which is pretty good. Critical hit chance 2%. It has attack plus 10%. You can crack up to 16% of HP once you limit break it. And you have skill damage plus 10% and defense plus 5%. Now we go into the unique accessory, and I will start with the Amethyst Earring. 111 of depth, which is actually pretty good for the unique accessories. It has critical hit chance 3%, attack plus 10%, you can crack up to 14% of HP, and you hope to get that injury damage 50% negated. Once again, most of the meta units are using injury damage either on the weapon or on the Shen skill. So here you can really see the difference. It really negates some burst and damage, incoming damage. So a very good option. Now the famous Sharpshooter, not to be introduced anymore. This is glass cannon, 89 of depth, but it has that critical hit chance up to 10% once you limit break it. The production is giving you from time to time, depending the event, some piece out of it. It drops also as well. So this is a very good investment early in the game. If you do not know yet, this is worth every pennies and every coin of gold. After it has attack plus 12%, HP plus 8% and skill damage plus 12%. A very good and fantastic for the range unique. And once again, the only item in the game that give you 10% of critical chance. And Veronica has the critical hit multiplier, which is key. That's why she's a fantastic support. So once you put this on her, you see the whole difference. On the top of the 15% critical chance she has on the weapon, the critical percent she earns once you limit breaker or you put her in the training room and you unlock the node of the critical chance, you can go up to 36% total with the Sharpshooter and 2 critical hit chance. So that makes the whole difference into the damage output. And we go for the Crescent Moon Earring. It is a pretty good unique accessories. It has 99 of depth, it's not too bad. Critical hit chance 5%, skill damage plus 16%. You can crack up to 14% of HP, and it has also attack plus 8%. The famous gold pocket watch, 123 of depth. This is pretty good and high for unique accessories. Once again, this item, the production is giving you away from time to time on the events, and it dropped also. This has weapon skill regen speed plus 10%. You can break up to 14% of HP once you limit break it. You have skill damage plus 12% and attack plus 8%. So overall, this is the second best item in the unique accessories. You can invest very early on. It's great for any hero really. And finally, I want to make a short mention for the Greedy Ring. Here it has 119 of depth, critical hit chance 2%, skill damage plus 15%, attack plus 8%. It has HP up to 14% once you crack it, and defense plus 6%. And finally, for my recommendation, if I had to pick only one item for Veronica after about 20 hours of footage of record, I tried her all around last week, all around the content. It's by far Sharpshooter. It's the best. Critical hit chance really make the difference because of that critical hit multiplier unique skill she has. Either in a party alone without a critical party buffer, or either with a critical hit party buffer, which is the best really in the team composition, where you can see her shine with some damage output in arena. Sharpshooter was the best all along, hands down. Now once again, of course, still, even if it does not have critical chance, the mirror earring is very good overall for overall use across the content. Also PvE, give you some more sustain, etc. But once again, once it comes to arena, once it comes to Colosseum, for example, critical hit chance makes the whole difference. So I will rather go, to be honest with you, here for the Minotaur's necklace if you have a water attack percent because of that critical hit chance 5%, which is good. Or if you are lucky, for example, the critical hit chance 3% here will make the cut for the Ice Queen of Ring. And this is it for today, so please let me know what do you think, guys, about Veronica. What is your build and team composition of choice? If you like that video, please feel free to smash that like button and let your boys know. Also, if you come again and again on the channel and you are not subscribed yet, please, what are you waiting for? Please feel free to subscribe and turning on the notification to receive some more Guardian Tales content. And as mentioned, I have played about hundreds of hours. I have about 20 hours of footage with Veronica. So if anyone is interested about an in-depth guide about her, because there is a lot of questions still. What is the area of effect of a buff, for example, and much more detail about how to be tactical and to optimize her in terms of positioning. Also to optimize the use. What is the order of the use for the Shen skill and that special ability in order to trigger the maximum output? Please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. As usual, I wish you all to be safe, to be well, and until the next, stay tuned.